My name is Gemma Anne Barnes and I'm a vocal coach and singing teacher, and today I'm going to share my top tips on how to build and organise your rep book. Now first of all, what is a rep book? A rep book is an audition must-have. It is a folder that you can keep all of your sheet music in for auditions, and it is the best tool you can have as an auditioning and working musical theatre actor. Now what do you need in your rep book? In your rep book, you want songs that showcase the best of your voice. And you want to love those songs. So if you've got a song in your rep book right now that you don't love, take it out. You don't want to be going in that room and singing a song that you don't really like, because trust me, it is going to show. You also want your songs to slightly hint towards your casting type, although don't get too hung up or restricted by this. Let's have a look at a checklist of songs you want to be including in your rep book. You want to have a classic musical theatre up-tempo and a classic musical theatre ballad, a contemporary musical theatre up-tempo and a contemporary musical theatre ballad. You might want to add a golden age song in there, and if you're classically trained, I would think about adding an opera song into your rep. I would also add a Disney song. So many Disney films are being rewritten as musicals and going on tours into the West End or onto Broadway. So I would definitely recommend looking at adding a Disney song into your rep book. No matter what role you play, whether it's Mrs. Potts, Cogsworth, Belle or Beast, it's going to be useful. Now an absolute must-have for your rep book is a choice of pop songs. You need a pop up-tempo, a pop ballad, and if you can sing rock, then I'd add a rock song or two into your book. I would also really recommend adding a current chart hit, so something that's in the top 40 at the moment. This is going to be really useful for shows like Six or if you're auditioning for cruise ships. You might also want to look at separating your pop into decades and having different decades of pop. In total, you want between 10 and 15 songs in your rep book. If you're just getting started, then don't stress out, just add as you go. Now let's talk about how to organise your folder. The first thing you want to do is get yourself a good, sturdy 4-ring binder folder. Nothing too big, but something that's going to fit all of your music in. You need to cut your music so that you've got full song, 32 bars, 16 bars and 8-bar cuts. All of your cuts need to tell a story. Avoid using those shiny sheet protectors or the non-glare sheet protectors, and just print your music either on both sides or print and then tape together along the side back to back in your folder. This is going to make sure that the pianist can see your music and there's not a light that's shining off of a sheet funny, making them unable to see it. Whilst we're on the subject of pianists, let's talk about them. The pianist is in the audition room for hours on end, sight reading and playing music, so you want to make their job as easy as possible, and that will ensure that you have a good audition. You need to make sure that all of your cuts are annotated clearly. Don't include an entire page of crossed out bars. Just cut and paste pages together so that it's as clear and readable as possible for the pianist. If you've altered any page numbers or removed the title, then make sure you re-add page numbers and title to your music so that it's nice and clear, nice and obvious for the pianist to be able to read. Now you've got your sheet music clearly cut and annotated, you want to put it into a clear order in your folder. I like by genre. I would also include a table of contents at the front of your folder. This table has a list of everything that is in your folder and the order that it's in. This is super useful, so if a casting team say to you, "Have you got anything else?" which we've all been there, you don't have to flick through your folder or recite from memory what's in there. You can pull out that sheet of paper, hand it over to them, and they can choose a song on there. The pianist also treats it like an index, so we'll flick directly to where that piece of music is. Nice and easy, and it looks super professional. This book and what's inside it is so important. It's what's going to help get you hired, or not. If your folder is a hot mess, then you're a hot mess. You wouldn't go into an audition with dirty clothes with holes in, so why would you walk into the room with a tatty, battered, old, disorganised folder? Be organised, be presentable. And finally, the songs that are in this book, make sure you know them. If there's anything you're still practicing or working on, then don't put it in there. You want to go into an audition and showcase the very best of you. So you're better off to have 6 songs that you're going to nail than 15 that might go okay. Now take your newly well organised, newly well presented folder and smash those auditions. If you have got any questions about anything we covered in the video today, then pop them in the comments. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and remember, be brave, do what you love, because there'll be no limits to what you can achieve. I'll see you next time. Bye!